Officer Dave, would you open the courtroom for us?
The state of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Court is now in session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, counsel. All right, let's get Schaffner's connected to audio. We can get started. All right, we seem to have him here. All right, gentlemen, let's get started. This is file number 22-196-805, Acuity versus U.S. Refrigeration Incorporated. I need your appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Albert Kim, P70301, appearing on behalf of Acuity Insurance in this matter.
Good morning, Your Honor. Keith Schaffner on behalf of the defendant, P41852.
All right, gentlemen, this is our third pretrial on this matter. How are we doing on our written discovery? Are we about done?
Your Honor, again, Mr. Schaffner's been very communicative on this matter. It just seems that his client has not been communicative with him. We've been kind of reliant on doing some voluntary stuff. I provided him everything that I do have on my end, or at least what I can provide him. And again, he can't provide what he's not being provided. At this point, again, we were working under the assumption that his client would provide this, and he has been telling me that it's been coming, and I think he's been under the belief it's been coming, but it just hasn't been coming. I would ask for the indulgence of the court for one last adjournment, and I'm going to issue my discovery on this one finally, just so it puts the screws to his client to actually respond and or suffer the consequences of not responding at that point.
Mr. Schaffner?
Your Honor, I have no objection to that. I have communicated with the client. The client has turned over some information. There's some final documentation that the plaintiff has asked for in the case, and that has not been forthcoming. It includes the tax returns, as I recall, of the defendant in this case. And so, if the court would indulge, I would agree. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Kim, I want those discovery requests out in the next 7 days.
Understood, Your Honor.
This
Will do.
is stupid.
Understood, Your Honor. Again, this is going to be.
I'm gonna. I used to go out with her in high school. At some point, I had to figure out time to move on. It's time to change your tactics. Let's see you guys again, June 9 at 10 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll continue your written discovery, and I want something done, gentlemen.
I'll get it out today, Your Honor.
If not, I'm gonna close it. I mean, we're just spinning our wheels here.
Understood, Your Honor.
I appreciate
Thank you, Your
you
Honor.
trying to work with each other, but sometimes you just can't do it that way. June 9th, gentlemen, 10 o'clock. Thank you for coming in. I'll talk to you on that date. Your written discovery remains open.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. I'll talk to you later, Chief.
Let's be safe, guys.
Yep.
All right. Two, 6, 4, 5. All right, what's next? New house and Highview seem to get there. Yeah, new house. Highview. 6,000.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Newhouse.
How are you?
Let's get Ms. Hobby and just get started. All right, we are on the record. This is file number 22-196-000. Nationwide Mutual Fire Insurance Company versus Sherry Hobby. Date and time for a motion for summary disposition. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Abe Newhouse, P85687, appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Cherry Hobby.
Counsel, have you received any pleadings from the defendant in response to your motion?
As I indicated to the court last time that we appeared, we did receive what was entitled a motion for summary judgment, not in direct response. I don't know.
So what?
Excuse me, ma'am. This is not a TV show. Don't interrupt.
Yeah.
Please continue, sir.
I don't know if the court has received that. I remember last time that the court had not received that at that time.
I have not received any pleadings from the defendant since the time we were last together on April the 28th. Ma'am, whatever it is that you filed, did you send a copy to the court?
Yes, and I sent a certified mail.
When did you do that, ma'am?
I sent it on the 12th, I think, of last month. I really don't remember. I sent it, then they sent it back to me saying that I had to send a money order or something in for $20. I had no idea. So I did that and I sent it last week.
Last week. All right, I'm going to adjourn this matter for one more week. And I will not adjourn it again. Today is I can't adjourn next week. We're closed next week. We have a judicial conference. So this is the 12th. We'll have to go to we'll have to go to May 26th at 10 o'clock. There will be no further adjournments on this.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
We'll send you out an order.
Thank you.
May 26th at 10 o'clock.
We'll see you then, Judge. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is 23-142-788. Evidence in manual therapy versus Farmers Insurance Exchange. Could I have your appearances?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Jessica Kennard on behalf of the plaintiff, P number 82733.
Good morning, Your Honor. Adam Nordquist on behalf of defendant farmers.
You remember the State Bar of Michigan?
Yes, sir. P number 83925.
All right, our disclosures have been made,
Yes.
and where are we on this file?
A demand was sent over on April 11th.
Counsel?
I apologize if that demand was sent over and it was overlooked, but I am more than happy to review this file. I think we're moving along pretty nicely. I'm sure we can get this matter wrapped up pretty shortly.
All right, well, let me give you another date. And then
I have spoken to, is it Eric?
Eric Bradkey, yes.
Yeah, so I touched base with Eric. He stated his piece, but I disagreed with it.
Okay.
you have lawyers are disagreeing. I'm glad I'm seated. Let's have you guys back then on June the 9th at 10 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Let me pull up my calendar.
That works for defense, Your Honor.
June 9th
Yep.
at 10, that will work.
Okay, we'll see you then. Let's get moving on this file.
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
you.
Be safe.
Take care.
Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
This might be it here. Five, four, six. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm waiting for the other side to connect to audio. We can get started.
Okay, thank you.
Should be just a second or so.
Okay.
Here he is. Let's try this one more time.
Okay.
Hi, sorry about that, Your Honor.
Are you ready to go now?
I am. I apologize.
We are on the record calling for file, you've got Citibank, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, because you're showing LVNV. All right, let's go with our next case. This is 23-142-546 Citibank versus Hazel Flood. Could I have your appearances?
Keith Sparks here on behalf of the plaintiff, Citibank, Your Honor.
You remember the State Bar of Michigan?
P77485.
And what is your name, ma'am? Ma'am, what is your name? Hello?
Hazel Flood, it's spelled F-L-U-D-D. It's
We were
breaking
la-
up.
Yeah, we were last together on this file on April 14th, and the court opened your written discovery. What has been done in that regard?
The parties reached an agreement just a few days ago. Ms. Flood has agreed to a consent judgment with a payment plan of $90 a month. That first payment plan, I believe, is June 3rd. Is that correct, Ms. Flood?
Yes, it is.
And so that agreement was just reached a few days ago. We're going to mail Ms. Flood a consent judgment to sign, and we'll have that filed with the court shortly.
All right, then what I will do, based on your representation as an officer of the court, I will dismiss the matter without prejudice. Looking forward to your consent judgment. Thank you for coming in. Y'all be
Thank
safe.
You as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Might dismiss it. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
I'm not bad for a Friday. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Can't wait for the weekend.
What do you have today?
I just have one. I have 882.
Allied Bank?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't have your opponent as of yet, but we should be getting to you soon then.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I'll put you back in the waiting room and get to you a couple more minutes.
All right.
Time for this crap. I'm back in the waiting room. Morning.
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Now I can, yes.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
What brings you here today, Council?
A pretrial conference.
On City side versus Lewis Miller?
Yes.
Okay, I don't have your opponent as of yet. We'll give her a few more minutes and then we'll move forward.
Very good. Thank you, Judge.
Back to the waiting room. Ms. Collins, is he here or not? Believe your opponent just checked in.
Okay.
All right, we are on the record. This is file 23-144882, Allied Bank versus Unique Frierson. Date and time for what appears to be our initial pretrial. Could I have your appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ashley Nonis, P77029 on behalf of plaintiff.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Unique Frierson.
Ms. Frierson, this matter is scheduled at 10 o'clock. You were literally 5 seconds for being defaulted.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was in the meeting.
Yeah, well, you were going to be defaulted.
Okay, well, I'm here.
Yes, you are. And I would urge you to be on time next time we're together.
Okay.
Okay. This case is apparently our first pretrial.
It's,
And
I'm
no,
sorry,
it's
Your
not.
Honor, to interrupt you. It's the second pretrial.
Second pretrial, correct. What has been done on our written discovery?
So I have sent discovery. Discovery has failed to been responded to, so everything at this point has been deemed admitted. I did have a motion before the court for judgment on the pleadings, based on her answer. I'm not sure if the court has that, but I can either still rely on that under the circumstances, or if you'd like, Your Honor, I could amend it to include MCR 2.116 C9 as well as C10. But either way, we have admissions and we have the motion before the court.
Ms. Frierson, did you get those pleadings?
Yes.
You filed no response?
I don't even know what's going on. Like I said, with the, I don't know.
Okay. Ms. Nonis, what I would suggest you do is amend your pleadings so we can have a full record before the court. I'll give
Okay.
you guys a return date. Your return date with me will be June 9 at 10 o'clock. Does that date and time work for everybody?
Yes.
Actually, Your Honor, I don't think it'll work for me. I have a doctor's appointment.
Well, it's not gonna work then for you.
Yeah, I
How
was just
about
checking the time, but
June 8th, the day before.
June 8th would be fine.
Does that work for you, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Nonis, calendar your motion for June 8th at 10 o'clock. File your amended pleadings. Ms. Frierson, if you want to file a response, you should file and serve it as soon as you get her new pleadings. June 8th at 10 o'clock, we will hear the motion for judgment filed on behalf of the plaintiff. Thank you both for coming in. We are off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
June 8th. We are on the record calling file number 23143-955. The file is entitled Cityside Owner LLC versus Cheryl Lewis Miller. By a notice dated April 20, 2023, and sent to the parties on that date, this matter set for pretrial today, May 12th at 10 o'clock, is now 10:30, after 10:30. Could I have your appearance?
Good morning, Judge. Christopher Asphalt, 53129 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Counsel, the defendant has failed to appear. No good call of that failure having been shown. The default of the defendant is hereby entered. We'll send that on out to you today, sir. Looking forward to your SCRA report and consent default judgment.
I will submit a default judgment later. Thank you, Judge.
Don't forget the SCRA report.
Okay, very good.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Okay. 23. 143. And the last one would be Mr. Thomas. Hello? Hello?
Good morning,
What is your name?
Cheryl Lewis Miller.
Ma'am, you've been defaulted. You failed to appear by 10:30. We enter the default in this matter. We'll get a order will be sent on out to you today. This matter is scheduled at 10 o'clock. We'll send that out to you today, ma'am.
I was on at 10 o'clock, sir. I was trying
No,
to get,
ma'am, you were not on.
I had to call,
Go ahead. What do you want to say, ma'am?
I had to call 36th District Court in order to get the number because I didn't have the proper paperwork.
Well, ma'am, you can file a motion if that's what you choose to do. This case has been called and the other side has been released. I'll send out that order today, ma'am. Thank you.
Judge, I'm on disability. I don't have any other income. And
Ma'am, I made my decision. You can file a motion to set aside the default if you choose to do so. This matter is scheduled at 10 o'clock. And contrary to what you said, you were not here at 10:30.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You ready now?
I am. Thank you very much.
This is file number 21-166-949, Metro Women's Health LLC versus LaRonda Foster. By a notice dated April 28th, 2023, and sent to the parties on that day. This is the date and time, or should I say at 10 o'clock was the date and time for plaintiff's motion to reinstate the case. Your appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Stuart Collis, P49530 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Sir, have you received any pleadings in response to your motion from the defendant?
I have not, Your Honor.
Sir, your motion.
Your Honor, we would rely on our motion in brief. Essentially, Your Honor, this is a case where we were not aware that the court had dismissed this. As soon as we became aware, we filed this motion to reinstate. We had already obtained a default. And at this time, we'd asked to reinstate and enter the default judgment.
Yeah, counsel, what happened here is that the default was entered on January 26th. And then you failed to act. We sent on May 16th a notice of intent to dismiss, and then ultimately dismissed more than 45 days later on June 27th. That's what happened.
Apparently, according to the Register of Actions, however, we would never received the notice of intent. And again, we were doing a routine sweep of all of our cases, never received a dismissal, and then we filed this motion.
Well, two things. The court's registers of action are available online. So you might want to make a check in internal practice. When you sent a default and we mailed it back to you in January 26th, then you get what, 4.5 months later, there's been no action. You've not submitted a default judgment. I mean, that's on you. In any event, it appears you made service timely. The default was properly entered. Your unopposed motion to reinstate the case will be granted. We'll send out an order today, sir.
Thank you. Are you also going to enter the default judgment, Your Honor?
No, sir.
Okay.
I don't have a default judgment.
Your Honor, it was attached to the motion.
No, but all I'm entering is the setting aside.
Okay. So we'll have to file a separate motion to enter the default judgment.
And don't forget your SCRA status report.
Does the court not have one with the default? We usually make that as we usually send that with the default.
Well, once again, this doesn't appear to be one of those cases in which, for whatever reason, your usual office practice was followed. That's not
Okay.
in file.
All right, then we will apply that as well. I'm pretty sure that I don't know why it is not in the court's file. That's all I will add there. But we'll get that to the court as well.
Thank you, Mr. Collis.
Thank you, Judge. Good to see you again.
Have a great day.
You too.
Let's turn on the music. Okay.
It's Oklahoma and the Juilliard Orchestra with a violin concerto by our first birthday composer today on Midday Music, and we made him a mystery proposal. I'm about to reveal his identity right after I give you 5 facts about him. One of mysteries. 1755, lived until 1824, so he's born a year before Mozart. The violin virtuoso sensation in Europe, a royal favorite of the royal family in France in the late 1700s, of course, after the Revolution was out of favor. He wrote 29 violin concertos. That was the most famous one that we just heard. Brahms thought it slapped. The 22nd violin concerto by Giovanni Violci. First of our birthday composers and mystery composer revealed. It's at Roman and Juilliard Orchestra. This is supported WRCJ FM and HD1. But beautiful today. Feels like summer around 80 Fahrenheit, 27 Celsius. Showers moving in tomorrow, but still into upper 70s, about 25 Celsius in Southeast area. 90.9 FM. Support for WRCJ is provided by the Detroit chapter of the American Musical Artists. It's been called the King of Instruments. Beethoven called artists the greatest of all virtuosos. YO is a national organization, and the Detroit chapter was one of the largest in the country, first founded in 1910. Information is available at the
Ms. Ronk?
Good morning.
Good morning, Council. Let's get started on your file. This is case number 20-167-228. Complete Imaging versus City of Detroit. Why do I have a 2-0 case still open on my docket?
Your Honor, this is a very old case. It was reopened recently. Last we heard is we're going to case eval on this. We still have not received an order or a date for mediation for the case eval.
Okay, has that my order for case eval has been submitted to the, I'm sorry, I should call you case. I didn't give you guys a chance to make your appearances. Let's have that first. Ms. Ronk,
Cheryl Ronk on behalf of defendant.
bar number.
54897.
Council.
Good morning. I'm almost on behalf of plaintiff PA 4247.
Okay, so we have already submitted to the case evaluation people the order to evaluate, but you don't have a date as of yet. Is that where we are?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. You have any idea when they'll be sending your date out?
No, Your Honor, I think they might be a little backed up. We can try reaching out to them to see if there's an idea of when we'll get that date, but we haven't received anything yet from them.
Okay, well, let me just give you a date so we can keep track of the file and we'll try it again. Our next time will be June the 9th. Obviously, I don't think we'll probably have your case evaluation done by that time, but at least we should have some idea when it should be scheduled. So June the 9th at 11 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let's hopefully by that time we'll at least be ready on that. Thanks for coming in and have a safe weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so that's June 9th. Mr. Johnson?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let's get the defendant here, move forward. Hello?
Hello,
What is your name?
Samita Mitchell Crenshaw.
You can turn your video on and we can get started.
Okay.
This is case number 22-193-853. Security Credit Service versus Samita Crenshaw. The date and time for a motion filed on behalf of the plaintiff to reopen the file. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brad Johnson, P75416, on behalf of the plaintiff.
And your name, ma'am? Hello?
Yes, I'm having a problem.
Ms. Crenshaw, are you with us or not?
Yes, I'm here, but I'm having a problem turning my video on.
All right, well, we'll do it without your video. Did you file an answer to this motion?
No, I'm just getting the paperwork a few days ago.
Counsel, your motion.
Your Honor, this is our motion to reinstate the case and enter a default judgment. Obviously, due to Ms. Crenshaw's appearance, I'm withdrawing the request for a default judgment just to reinstate the case. But Ms. Crenshaw was served. She did not answer. We did a default. We sent a default judgment into the court. Never got it back. And then we got the dismissal. Obviously, the factors listed in my brief, I think, weigh towards reinstatement. You know, I'm fine with her having time to file an answer and just get the case going. The statute's not blown, so if it's denied, we will refile, but just trying to save some time.
All right, Ms. Crenshaw, in this matter, which you,
Okay.
the court is.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm on 2 different court cases.
All right, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grant the motion to reinstate the case, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to file an answer. We'll set this case for pretrial. Pretrial will be June 9 at 11 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
That works, Your Honor.
The order will allow the reinstatement of the case, and you will have to file your answer, madam, and serve it right away. Thank you both for coming in. We're off the record.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Number two of mystery composers and birthday composers born 2 years before Mozart. On this date, May the 12th, 1754, he lived until 1812. He was really well known as a music publisher. He published the music of Haydn, Mozart, and Beethoven. Yeah, pretty good partnership there. Mozart, in fact, dedicated one of his compositions to Franz Anton Hofmeister. Yeah, there's the famous Hofmeister string quartet by Mozart. And Mozart went further to say in his journal that he considered him my most beloved brother. It was tight. Mozart and Franz Hofmeister of our birthday composer today. That was his 22nd flute concerto. Bruno Meyer playing it with Jingle from the CK event, HQ1.
Hello,
Hello,
what is your name?
Freddie Parker.
Okay. Ms. Parker, I don't have the other side as of yet, so I'll put you back in the waiting room.
Okay.
Piano Rondo, the piano specialist, composer, and piano virtuoso at this time. I run big at this time. You'll find, although he's experimented with some computer, that's the piece of it nowadays. That was Howard Shelley playing with the multi Mozart players in 1929 and 30. Ancient music of Cologne next to Johann Heineken
Hello?
Hello?
All right, let's get started. The other side is not here. We're gonna proceed in any event. This is
Okay.
case number 22-243-629, Freddie Parker versus Phase Services LLC. Ma'am, could you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the
Okay.
testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, now, you are suing, tell me why.
I had a driveway put in and I paid $7,840 for it. And in less than a year, I noticed there was cracks in the driveway. I called the company and I told them that there were cracks in the driveway. He came out, he looked at it, and he said he came out with the person that laid the concrete, and they both agreed that the concrete should not have been cracking and flaking the way it was, doing. And they said that they were going to redo it as soon as the weather had changed. This was back in February of 22. And I had it done in April 21.
And was this a brand new driveway or was this a resurfacing?
No, it was brand new.
So there was nothing there. What was there before?
It was an old driveway. They took all of the old concrete out and they laid new concrete.
Okay. Did you get any warranty with this work?
No, I didn't get a warranty. I just have the receipt here stating that I had paid in cash for it.
Yeah, but there's did they give you a warranty for labor or for?
No.
No warranty. Okay, go ahead.
No. And after they came out, I called him 7 times. I talked to him and I talked to his daughter that's supposed to also, he was turning the business over to her. And I spoke to them. They said they came out, they took pictures and that they were going to come back out and redo it. And they never did.
Have you had the driveway repaired?
No. I called another company to come out and look at it, and they said the same thing. They said that it needed to be repaired, but I have not had it done because I was waiting to see what I can do with that Mr. Jolly Sane.
The other company, did they give you an estimate of repair costs?
Yes, they did.
What did they say?
They said 7,000. It was going to. Let me see. I had it. I think you might have a copy of it.
Ma'am, all I have is I have your complaint from the Small Claims Division, and I have a series of black and white photographs. I do not have any billings or estimates from anyone.
So you did not get the billing, how much he charged me for the cement when he did the job?
Ma'am, again, the only thing that's in the file is a series of black and white photographs. There is no bill from anyone. There is no estimate from anyone.
Well, I have the paperwork here stating that it was submitted, and the estimate that okay.
All I can tell you is I'm looking at the file, and I looked at my order dated April 5 that said all exhibits must be filed and served 1 week before trial. And I don't have anything else being served or filed here in this case, ma'am, since that April 5 date. And this is May 12th.
Yeah. I have paperwork here. Okay, you don't have it, but I have paperwork here stating that all of this was submitted to the courts. I have the dates.
Well,
and also, okay.
What is it that you say? You said you had an estimate for repairs. Who was that?
I had an estimate for, who was it from?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it was from Garcia Cement.
And what is the amount that they estimated for repairs?
It says $7,176.
They estimated a $7,100 repair on the $7,800 installation?
He said that the whole driveway needed to be redone.
Now, do you use that driveway?
Can I use it? Yes, I can.
What kind of vehicle do you have, ma'am?
I have a Ford Escape.
Okay, is there anybody else who drives on your driveway?
No, I'm the only one who lives here.
All right. Okay, is there anything else you want to tell me?
Yes, what I wanted to tell you also is I have had work done on my house, and this was the last thing that I needed done was a driveway. I am a single Black woman. I just retired from my job. This is money that I had saved up to have this driveway done. I take pride in my house, and for this to happen, I felt like he has taken advantage of me, and I've done everything I could to get this settled with him, but he just ignored me, and he kept saying, yes, he was going to do this, he was going to redo it. I have the dates and the times that I talked to him and his daughter, and I just want this done. I want my house to look nice like everybody else, and I take pride in my home. And for this to happen, I feel like he took advantage of me.
Did you get any other bids before you had this person do your driveway?
Yes, I did.
What other bids did you get?
I don't have this here, but I had two other bids on the driveway.
How did you select this particular vendor then, ma'am?
I selected him because I got refuge from my friend. She had work done with him. He did some work in her backyard.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
No,
All right.
I,
What I'm going to do, ma'am, is I'm going to review my file again, and I will send you out my decision today. And as you know, this is a small claims appeal, and there is no appeal
Right.
from my decision. We'll send the order out to you today, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
thank you. Bye.